Hello everyone, good afternoon, and today I'm going to read the last chapter of um, the story Babysitter's Little Sister Karen's New Year, written by Ann Martin in the chapter 18 to 20. So enjoy and keep listening. Okay. Telling on Karen. On Saturday afternoon, Andrew and I were playing in the little house. We were playing with our Christmas presents. We hadn't worn them out yet. Just as Andrew was smashing up another dino car, Mommy came into the playroom. Seth was with her. Mommy was carrying a notebook. Karen, Andrew, said Mommy, would you please sit on the sofa for a little while? We want to talk to you. I expected Andrew to cry. That is what he usually does when it sounds as if we are in trouble. Instead, he jumped onto the sofa. I sat down next to him slowly. What was going on? Seth, thus in, sat, Seth sat in a chair, but Mommy didn't sit down. She opened up the notebook she was carrying. Karen, she said, we want you to know that since last Sunday, these are the New Year's resolution you've broken. My mouth hung open. What? Mommy answered me by saying, you ate a lollipop after lunch on Tuesday. You didn't always share toys with Andrew. 3 times, Andrew added. You only got a 94 on your spelling test, Mommy went on. That means you made some mistakes. But I couldn't help it, I cried. They were hard words, and Miss Common didn't tell us to learn them. They were a surprise. You still broke your resolution, Karen, said Mommy. And you broke a lot of other solutions too. How do you know? I asked. A few little spies, replied Mommy. Hanny, Nancy, Andrew. Daddy always says no spying, I exclaimed. I know, but I asked Andrew and your friends to spy on you this week, so you could see how it feels. Do you like it? No, I mumbled. And I don't like being told in either. I didn't think so, said Mommy. Were there any other telltales? I asked. Does it matter? Replied Mommy. I just wanted you to know how it feels. I also want you to know that I know you've changed your resolutions. How? I demanded. More spying. More spying? Sorry. No, I was clearing up your room. I was collecting dirty clothes for the laundry and under a shirt that was on the floor. I found your list of resolutions. You crossed things out. You added things. You changed your promises so that you could keep them. Do you think that was fair after what you did at Daddy's last Saturday? Oh, so that's what Mommy and Daddy had talked about in the kitchen. No, I whispered. It wasn't fair. I was just trying to do my best. I had made so many resolutions and I wanted to keep them all. I thought I was being good, but everything went wrong. I felt terrible. I was embarrassed. I bet my face was red. I am cross about what you did, but I am not angry with you. You're my Karen and I love you. Mommy held out her arms and I got off the sofa. I ran to her. Mommy hugged me for a long time. So let us proceed to um, chapter 19. Apologize. After we had finished hugging, Mommy said, Karen, I think you need to apologize to a few people. Don't you? I think I need to apologize to a lot of people, I replied. But first, I want to make an apology, said Mommy. And I know Daddy apologizes for this too. We're sorry we asked people to spy on you. And I'm sorry I read your list when I found it. We won't do those things again. We just needed to teach you a lesson, okay? Okay, I replied. Then I turned to my brother, Andrew. Andrew, I said, I'm sorry. I embarrassed you. I'm sorry I spied on you. And I'm sorry I made you cry at dinner. I do wish you would floss your teeth, though. It is a very good idea. It prevents gum disease and Karen said Seth. I think you've said enough. You've said enough. I nodded, and Andrew said, That's all right, Karen. Mommy, I think I'd better phone the big house, I told her. Is that okay? I have a lot more apologizing to do over there. Go ahead, replied Mommy. I went into Mommy and Seth's room. I wanted to close the door and use their phone. I needed privacy. Ring, ring. Went the phone at the big house. Hello, said Daddy. Hi, I said. It's me, Karen, your daughter. Oh, the Karen, said Daddy, laughing. Don't laugh, I told him. I called for a very important reason. Okay, said Daddy seriously. I want to apologize, I said. I'm very sorry I spied on you. And I'm sorry I read out of the notebook at dinner. I hope you have good luck with your diet. I bet you can lose 10 pounds by April, if you really want to. Thank you, replied Daddy. I accept your apology. Now let me speak to everyone else. Is everyone else there? Yup, okay. I'll take Sam first, because I yelled at him first. Sam came to the phone in just a few moments. Hi, Spy, he said. Just for that, this was my apology. Hi, Sam. I called to say I'm sorry. I'm sorry you burped at the table and grossed out everybody. Bye, Spy, replied Sam. I think he was laughing. My other apologies were nicer. To Elizabeth, I said, I'm sorry I spied and I'm sorry I embarrassed you. Oh. To Nanny, I said, I'm really sorry about what I did, Nanny. I know you'll be walking before the doctors think you will. To Christy and Charlie, I said, I'm sorry I dropped on you. I promise not to do that again. To David Michael, I said, I'm sorry I embarrassed you. But you know, you really should practice hitting and pitching more, especially pitching. You are one of our best pitchers and the team needs you. Thanks, said David Michael. Then I asked to talk to Daddy again. Daddy, I said, will you apologize to Emily and Shannon and Boo Boo for me? All right, he agreed. And one more thing. I want you to know that I am throwing away all the mean pages in my notebook and I will never keep spy notes again. I love you, Karen, said Daddy. So that was uh, the chapter 19. So after after uh, after Karen realized that she was doing really bad, uh, she was doing a really bad thing. So he apologized to everyone for embarrassing. So let us continue to chapter 20. Will you marry me? Boy, what a weekend. I have never had to say I'm sorry to so many people. I was very glad when Monday came. On Monday, I walked into Miss Coleman's class. I was wearing my rucksack and carrying the notebook. The first people I saw were Hanny and Nancy. They were at the back of the room, and they saw me too. Oh no, cried Nancy. Look who's coming. It's a spy. With her notebook, added Hanny. She made a face. I ignored what Hanny and Nancy were saying. I walked towards them. Hanny and Nancy ran into the cloakroom. I followed them. Here's the spy, said Hanny. I'm not a spy anymore, I told her. I still have my notebook, but I'm not a spy. I finished with that. What's in the notebook then? I asked Nancy. I'll show you. I opened up the book. Each page still had someone's name at the top, and under each name I had written things. I turned to Nancy's page. Here you go. See for yourself. Nancy took the book from me. She read Nancy is one of my best friends. Nancy always shares. Nancy taught me about Hanukkah. Nancy got 100% for the reading test. Nancy looked at me. Hey, these are nice things. Thanks, Karen. You're welcome, I replied. Okay, honey, here's your page. Honey read. Honey is one of my best friends. She is nice to animals. She always listens. She is working very hard on her joined up writing. Honey thanked me too. She looked really pleased, and I will keep adding things to do the list. I told my friends, I will write down anything good you do. Or like if you win an award. Hey, what's going on in here? Honey and Nancy and I turned round. There was Ricky. Oh, it's that notebook again. He said he groaned. He groaned. I looked at Honey and Nancy, then I turned to the page I had made for Ricky. It said, Ricky makes me laugh. Ricky does not tease me anymore. Ricky is the nicest boy I know. Ricky grinned. Then he said, Gotta go. I just thought of something I have to do. Karen, don't come to your seat until Miss Coleman starts class. Stay at the back with Nancy and Honey. Okay, I answered. What was Ricky up to? I found it in the playground. Honey and Nancy and I were trying to make a snowman when Ricky came over to us. Karen, he said, can I talk to you alone? Of course. I left Honey and Nancy. Ricky walked me to a private place on the playground. Then he held out something towards me. It was a paper flower. I realized that was what he had been working on it in the morning. Karen, will you marry me? Asked Ricky. Finally, I thought, but all said was, of course. Thank you so much, Ricky. Now we have to plan the wedding. I ran back to Nancy and Honey. I couldn't wait to tell them my good news. So that's the end of the story. So what Karen did is not totally good. She was being so serious to observe anyone anyone's life, but she forgot what she was. I hope you learned a lot in this story. Thank you for listening, and please take good care of yourself. Bye bye.